With Stranger Things preparing to wrap its fifth and final season, the buzz surrounding the franchise's future is reaching new heights. The Duffer Brothers, who created the Netflix juggernaut, have finally begun to open up about the long-rumored Stranger Things spin-off. And according to them, fans shouldn't expect a Star Wars-style expansion of the Upside Down universe. The brothers recently shared new details about the upcoming project, describing it as something that exists within the Stranger Things world but doesn't directly copy or rely on the storylines of Hawkins and its beloved characters. "We're not trying to build a cinematic universe," said Matt Duffer. "This isn't Star Wars or the MCU. It's something that has its own identity, its own heart." That comment alone has sparked waves of curiosity. While the Duffers didn't reveal the plot, cast, or release date, they did hint that the new show would have a completely different tone and focus. Fans who've grown attached to Eleven, Mike, Dustin, and the rest of the Hawkins crew shouldn't expect to see them front and center again. At least not in the same way. "We love these characters, but their stories are coming to a natural close," added Ross Duffer. "The spin-off is about discovering what else is possible within this world." Speculation about the project began years ago when Netflix first renewed Stranger Things for its final season. Since then, rumors have ranged from a prequel about Hopper's time in Russia to a dark comedy set inside the Upside Down. But from the latest hints, it seems neither of those theories is accurate. Instead, the Duffers appear focused on crafting something fresh that retains the emotional depth and nostalgic appeal that made Stranger Things a global hit. In previous interviews, the brothers described the spin-off as 1,000% different from the main series, a phrase that has become a rallying cry among fans online. Many have taken it to mean that while the show might share the same universe, it will not mimic the horror-tinged 1980s adventure formula that defined Stranger Things. "If Stranger Things is Goonies meets Stephen King," joked Ross, "then the spin-off is more like something you haven't seen before." Netflix, for its part, is being tight-lipped about production details. However, insiders suggest that the streamer sees the new project as one of its biggest priorities for the next few years. Given the original show's immense success, billions of viewing hours, Emmy nominations, and a fandom that spans the globe, the pressure to get this right is enormous. Still, the Duffers seem determined to manage expectations. "We're not interested in endless sequels," said Matt. "The reason Stranger Things worked is because we told the story we wanted to tell. This spin-off will do the same. It'll be something that surprises people, not something that tries to repeat old magic." The duo is also working closely with their production company, Upside Down Pictures, and longtime collaborator Sean Levy, who's expected to serve as an executive producer. Levy, who directed some of the show's most emotional episodes, has praised the brothers' vision for the new project, saying it's wildly inventive and deeply personal. As for Stranger Things Season 5, production has been moving steadily since filming resumed earlier this year after industry delays. Set to conclude the epic saga of Hawkins, Indiana, the final season promises to tie up major storylines while delivering what the cast has described as the show's most emotional and action-packed moments yet. Millie Bobby Brown, who stars as Eleven, recently reflected on the end of the series, calling it a bittersweet goodbye. She admitted that while she's ready to move on to new roles, saying farewell to her character after nearly a decade is emotional. "It's the end of an era," she said. "But I trust the Duffers. Whatever they do next will be amazing." That trust seems well placed. The Duffer brothers have built their careers on balancing heart, horror, and nostalgia in ways few creators have managed. If they can bring that same mix to their spin-off, while steering clear of the pitfalls of overexpanding the universe, they might just pull off another pop culture phenomenon. For now, fans are left with more questions than answers. Will the spin-off explore a new dimension of the Upside Down? Will it be set decades apart from the original? Or will it focus on entirely new characters who stumble upon something even stranger? Whatever the case, one thing is certain. The world of Stranger Things isn't disappearing with Season 5. It's evolving. And if the Duffers' promise holds true, that it won't be Star Wars, but something entirely unexpected, then fans are in for another unforgettable ride through the weird and wonderful shadows of the Upside Down.